Hi everyone, in today's video we want to take a look at this question. What will be the end results of this question? We are asked to solve for the value of x. We are asked to solve for the value of b, given that b plus 1 over 1 plus b will be equal to 2. Let's confirm. Let's solve for the value of b and verify the value.
But before we dive into the lesson, let me quickly show you something shocking from my YouTube analytics. 97.9% of people who watch my videos are not subscribed. Imagine if everyone clicked that subscribe button. We'd be unstoppable. Be part of the 2.1% that actually support the channel. That means you are the difference. If you enjoy these lessons and want me to keep creating more, hit the subscribe button and join our growing family of learners. Let's flip that 2% into 20% together. Subscribe now and let's grow together. Let's get back to the video.
From our solution, we have b plus 1 over 1 plus b equal to 2. So we are going to approach this with two methods. So from method 1 here, method 1, okay, from method 1, we rewrite this as b plus 1, then multiply this with the right hand side. And that will be equal to 2 into brackets 1 plus b. Now we open the bracket, we have b plus 1 equal to 2 plus 2b. Now we move everything to the left hand side, and that gives us 2 minus 1 plus 2b minus b equal to 0. Now from here we have that 2b minus b will give us b. Then 2 minus 1 will give us 1 equal to 0. So if we subtract 1 from both sides, we have b to be equal to minus 1. So for the value of b, given as minus 1, then here from this method we can check for the value if it satisfies the earlier given question. So from here we substitute the value of v into b plus 1 equal to 1 plus b equal to 2. So for b equals to minus 1, we have minus 1 plus 1 over 1 plus minus 1 equal to 2. So the whole of the numerator gives us 0, and the whole of the denominator also gives us 0, but that is not equal to 2. So this is undefined. So the value is not correct. So we go through the second method. So from our second method, method 2, so we have that 1 plus b plus 1 over 1 plus b equal to 2. Now from here, what we need to do here is to multiply the denominator with the right hand side. So we have b plus 1 equal to 2 into bracket 1 plus b. So if we open the bracket, at the right hand side we have b plus 1 equal to 2 plus 2b. Now here we move this 1 at the left hand side to the right hand side. So we have b equal to 2 minus 1 plus 2b. So this gives us b to be equal to 1 plus 2b. Let's square both sides. So we have b squared equal to 1 plus 2b into bracket squared. Now let's expand the right hand side. So if we expand the right hand side, considering this identity, a plus b squared is expanded as a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. So if we consider this identity, we can now expand our expression. So our b squared will now be equal to 1 squared plus 2b squared, then plus 2 multiplied by 1, then multiplied by 2b. Okay, this is what we are going to have. So from here, we can write this as 1, that will be equal to 1 plus this square, the square of this gives us 4b squared, and that will be equal plus, now we plus 2 multiplied by 2 will give us 4b. Okay, and that will be equal to b squared. So from here, we can move everything to one side, equating all to be equal to 0. So we now have that to be 1 plus 4b squared minus b squared plus 4b equal to 0. We have this to be equal to this, subtract this, we have 1 plus 3b squared, then plus 4b equal to 0, which can simply be written as 3b squared plus 4(1) equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. So it led us to a quadratic equation. So from the quadratic equation, we can now solve this with the quadratic formula. So then comparing it with the general formula of quadratic equation, we have that our a will be equal to 3, then b is equal to 4, while c equal to 1. So b will now be equal to minus 4 plus or minus square root of 4 squared, then minus 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 3 all over 2 multiplied by 3. So b will now be equal to minus 4 plus or minus square root of 16. The whole of this will give us 12 over 6. If we subtract this, we have that will be equal to minus 4 plus or minus square root of 4 over 6 will be equal to b. Then b is equal to minus 4 plus or minus square root of 4 is given by 2 over 6. Then we have this to be equal to b equal to we factor out 2. We have 2 into bracket minus 2 plus or minus 1 over 6. So we have 2 here, 1, then 2 here, we have 3. And that will be equal to b is equal to minus 2 plus or minus 1 over 3 as the value of b. B implies two values, which are b1 equal to minus 2 plus 1 over 3, which is equal to 1 minus 2 over 3. Okay, and this is given as 1 minus 1 over 3 as the b1. Then b2 is given by equal to minus 2, then minus 1 over 3, which is equal to minus 3 over 3. Okay, and this is equal to 3 here 1, 3 here 1. So we have this to be minus 1, which is equal to b2. So we can also verify these two values of b1 and b2, whether it satisfies our equation. So from b1, let's verify for b1. So our equation implies b plus 1 over 1 plus b is equal to 2. So would that be equal to 2? That is b equal to 1, that's minus 1 over 3, then plus 1 over 1 plus into brackets minus 1 over 3. Would that be equal to 2? If we simplify this, we are going to have minus 1 plus 3 over 3. Then all over, this will give us 3, okay, minus 1 all over 3. Would that be equal to 2? Question mark. Would that be equal to 2? So this will give us, from the numerator, we have 2 over 3 all over 2 over 3 at the denominator. Would that be equal to 2? Question mark. So this can be written as 2 over 3, then divide by 2 over 3. Would that be equal to 2? So if we divide fraction of this type, then we are going to apply multiplication sign in the middle, and this side will be flipped. So we have 2 over 3 multiplied by 3 over 2. Will that be equal to 2? So this cancels out with this, and this cancels out with this. So from the left hand side, we are left with 1. We are left with 1, which is 1 multiplied by 1, and multiplied by 1. Will that be equal to 2? So if we multiply all this, we are going to have 1, which is not equal to 2. So this value as well is undefined. So it's not correct value, because 1 over here is not equal to 2. So we got the value of b for left hand side and the right hand side are not equal to each other. So this is also not correct value of b. it does not satisfy, so it is as well undefined. Okay, it's undefined. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. So if you do, subscribe to this channel. Let's grow this channel together. Let's grow it to a bigger audience. Like the video and share it to your loved ones, and I will see you in another interesting lesson. Bye for now.